What is good, Osiris here, stuck in the middle. And there's a saying that Big Brother is always watching. And I would say that's true. And when I say Big Brother is watching, it is watching in the form of a 7-foot tall robot. Yeah. At the Dallas Love Field Airport, it's watching you. It's watching for unmasked passengers. And it will immediately notify law enforcement if there are any potential crimes. And there you go. We're here, guys. It's here.
Welcome to Dallas Love Field Airport. All Ubers, Lyfts, taxis, and rental car shuttles are located on the lower level. To access the lower level, please use an escalator or elevator to proceed downstairs.
I want to say this. Please, I always have to preface this and tell
Welcome
people.
to Dallas Love Field Airport.
I always have to preface this and tell people, please take this seriously. I was looking at the comments on YouTube on this video, and you hear the voice of the robot. People were so caught up in the voice of the robot for some reason.
Welcome to Dallas Love Field Airport. All Ubers, Lyfts, taxis.
And the voice, whoever did the voiceover could have had a lisp. I mean, there's a lot of things, but people were making comments like it combines. This is literally comments from the YouTube. They're like, it combines two of my favorite things: homosexual robots and being told what to do. Sincerely, a liberal man. So in addition to all the other inconveniences at the airport, you now have a gay robot following you around. It sounds like a voice that should be coming through a glory hole at a gay bar, not something you want to hear in an emergency situation. Can you guys not take this seriously? The only cop he's going to call is the one from the Village People. He will show you how to access his lower level. And then there's, oh my God, there's a gay dude trapped inside this machine. I'll get you out, bro. I try to do my best to cover these difficult topics in 100% sincerity and maturity, and I just can't do it with y'all if you just can't act appropriately. I'm ashamed. No, look at this. Don't lose track of what's happening here. A giant robot is in the airport now. I mean, we're using a robot. This is not necessarily new, but it shows you that this is where we're going. You can't stop it. China's way ahead of us. They've been have robots like this. They got movie robots that do the same thing. They use the robot dog more in China, the one that I did a video way back on. We're going to a technocratic society. And it says here, I'm reading off a technocracy. I like that idea for a tech website. Technocrats are in their heyday as they implement new AI robots to actively control people. These new robots can harvest and analyze data, determine where you are disobedient, and then take action to force you to comply. It can also report what it determines to be suspicious activity to the authorities. Yes, they're watching you. They want to make sure you're wearing a mask. If you're boarding the flight, that you're not parking too long on the curb. If you're picking up a returning traveler, for example, it's going to take a lot of jobs from people. This thing has LED screen. It's got, of course, Wi-Fi. It's got long-range audio speakers, two-way video communication. So someone could be like in a home base and they could communicate to you like, oh, I see you do this or whatever. You could have two-way communications with it. It has a stable base for it because you don't want people knocking it around or moving it. They're testing this. Love Field is testing 2 security control observation towers, fancy name for a robot, at an airport, one near baggage claim, another near security checkpoints. It's not going to be much longer. You put some wheels on that bad boy and it just goes wherever it wants to go. While not quite RoboCop, the machine's named Sky. It's the acronym for Security Control Observation Tower. They were to determine if they were capable of efficiently supplementing current airport operations and taking jobs, which that's what's going to happen. Airports have been at the forefront of this type of technology for a long time. They're getting more aggressive on it. Does it look like the masks are going away? I mean, they might go away temporarily, but they're programming robots to detect them. So I don't think they're going away permanently. You're going to need to mask up at some point for something. The next one, or just to acknowledge your the cabal system. It could be for whatever reason you're going to need to wear a mask. It ends here. It says, it is concerning that an airport has installed a new system of artificial intelligence. It raises a lot of questions about what the technology is doing. I'm going to end with this. It's taking all this data, I don't know if it's recording or what it's doing. We don't even know that. Who owns the data? I keep coming back to that. You should have an option. If you're in the airport, this needs to be in the Constitution. The Constitution hasn't been updated, or in legislation. I'm not sure Constitution, but I think the protection of your data does need to be in the Constitution. The Constitution wasn't written to as a foresight to everything that was going to happen in the world. We should be able to say, any data you collect from me, if you want it from me, you got to pay me for it. Or you can sign off it for free. I don't know why you would do that. Or you can't use it. And if you do use it, that's criminal, not civil, not money. I need criminal for people involved in taking my facial recognition, my mannerisms, my walk, information for my family, and putting it in a database to sell or to make a robot more human. With all these data points, you can predict what people are going to do, when they'll buy something, where's the best place to put a store, all that kind of stuff. Who knows if it'll be used for criminal investigations? The technology is ahead of the legislation, and the legislation needs to catch up. Let me know what you think. Take care.